Second part in my series on the Yankees-Phillies World Series. As most of you fans know, there have been two games so far. Both of them played in New York. The first game was won decisively by the Phillies, 6-1. The second game close, but the Yankees won 3-1. It does bear out, and it's no great epiphany, but it does bear out my point that pitching matters the most in the World Series, pitching and defense. In the first game, Cliff Lee was dominant. He was absolutely superb. It was a pitching masterpiece. He mowed down the Yankees. That one run actually was an unearned run. And obviously, the Yankees were concerned because he can pitch 3 times in the World Series. Now, CC Sabathia did pitch well. He actually pitched very well, but he made a mistake. Chase Utley hit a home run on the mistake. The fastball drifted over the plate. But then the other Chase Utley home run was just good hitting. So the pitching is obviously a huge factor, and we've got now a 1-1 series, and the next game is in Philadelphia on Saturday night. My real point, though, for this report is to talk about those empty seats that everybody saw watching television on the first night, on Wednesday night. In the bottom of the ninth, the Yankees are losing 6-1. The cameras do not want you to see those empty seats. Those empty seats means people have left the stadium. If people have left the stadium, they're sure that the Yankees have already lost the game. Well, they can't really avoid those empty seats. If there's a pop-up or a foul ball, you begin to see vast numbers of empty seats. Why are those seats empty? Well, I just said before, people have got up and left the game before the end because they're sure that the Yankees will lose. Well, the Yankees might not have lost, but in any case, what does it say about that fan? Is he a really strong Yankee fan? Is he the die-hard, avid Yankee fan you want at a World Series game? Or is he the kind of fan who wants to be where the big action is? He's got plenty of money. He can go where all the other rich and famous and important people are. And a lot of them were at that game Wednesday night in New York. Let's look at the other Yankee fan, the average Yankee fan, the real avid fan. Can he afford to go to a World Series game? Of course he can't. He doesn't have that kind of money. And if he did even, it would be the guy in upper management that goes with the season tickets. He's not going to get that ticket. So what is he doing? He's at home watching that game, probably with his kid, and he'll watch to the very end of that game. It wouldn't matter if the Yankees were losing 15-1. He will watch till the last out. So what do those people do who leave the game? Well, they go somewhere else. They may go to dinner. They may go home. They may watch TV. But they don't really care anymore because just being there, being where the action is, that's what's important to them. They're not the Yankee fans sitting on a hot July day in the bleachers watching the Yankees play, say, the Kansas City Royals. They're never going to be in the bleachers on a hot July day. They're only going to be there in October if the Yankees are in the World Series. I really do think that the conspiracy to show these empty seats, to not show these empty seats, it doesn't work. Most people see what's going on there. I don't think it's right. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't feel right. I heard a commentator, he was asked this, what about the empty seats? And he started saying, well, these rich people, they have man caves, they have media rooms. They can go to the man cave or the media room to watch the World Series. He completely missed the point. That's irrelevant. It isn't that he has a choice to watch the game on TV. It's that he went to the game and left early. I don't think this is the right thing. Now, let's look at one more point. And not to bash New York, I am from New York. But the Nielsen ratings for that night came in the next day. And the rating for Philadelphia was a 49 share. There was a 49 share in Philadelphia for that Yankee-Phillies game. You know what it was in New York? A 29 share, 20 points left. I do think that New York doesn't have the real fans at those World Series games, and maybe that's making a difference.